NuxtUI, have you heard of that before? I haven't heard of it before. The other day, when I was just on the Nuxt website and I saw a banner with an advert for NuxtUI Pro, I didn't know there was a non-pro version, let alone a pro version. So I thought I'd do a little video about it. Let's have a little look what it's all about. Just try and use it, try and install it. Let's give it a go. If you don't know what NuxtUI is, it's a component library. Well, it's this, a UI library for modern web apps. So I'm assuming it's going to be very similar to TailwindUI, DaisyUI, that sort of thing. That's enough waffling. Let's have a look and see what it's all about. So I guess we should start at get started. Oh, okay. It's a good start. Okay. So set up, add to a Nuxt project. Let's do that. I haven't actually installed a Nuxt project yet, so I'm going to do that. I might just fast forward / completely skip these sort of bits where I'm just doing admin. If it cuts ahead, that's what I've done. I've just skipped out a load of nonsense. So I'm going to do that now, I think. If anyone knows any good jokes, can you leave them in the comment section below? I like to hear new jokes. Also, let me know what sort of projects you've been building and leave a link to them, because I would be interested to have a look at the sort of stuff that other people build. Just waffling at the moment. What do people get up to while they're waiting for Nuxt to install? What's your go-to? Do you go and make a coffee? Do you stare at the progress bar as it installs? That's what I normally do. Be interested to know what other people do. It's quite a big chunk of your life spent waiting for it to install. Right, Nuxt has finally installed, and just to keep you in the loop, I've changed the app.vue file to say Nuxt page, and this has allowed me to create pages, because I don't know why you would want a Nuxt project without pages. Maybe if you're making something really simple. I don't really know for what reason it isn't as standard with the pages and the components. So I'm also going to make a components directory, and now we're going to finally have a look. Why is it restarting? Why is it restarting? Okay, I don't care. It can restart. Let's have a look at NuxtUI. Okay, so installation. Add NuxtUI module to your project. Okay, let's do this then. Let's do this and see what happens. So in the root of my project, I'm going to run that. Let's see what happens. Hopefully this doesn't take 5 minutes, but I'm going to cut this out anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's absolutely fine. Okay, that has installed. Let's have a look at what we need to do next. Add it to the module section in your nuxt.config file. Okay, modules, Nuxt. Oh, it's there. Okay. It's there already. Okay. It's already there. That's it. You can now use all the components and composables in your Nuxt app. That's good. Okay. Use starter. Okay, we could have done that. All right, that would have been quicker, probably. Starter template. Okay, whatever. Anyway. Let's just get straight into it and just put some components in and see how they look and how they work. So I always like to start with a navbar. I do like a navbar. So let's have a look at what sort of components we have. I'll just do nav, let's see. Horizontal navigation, yes, that sounds about right. Never heard a navbar referred to as a horizontal navigation before, but I'm guessing that is to make it distinctive. Okay, usage. Pass an array to the links prop of the horizontal navigation component. Each link can have the following properties: label, label class, icon, blah, 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 blah. Okay. You can also pass any property from the Nuxt link component, such as to exact. All right, so this is what it looks like. Oh, why have we got an error on that? Okay, I'm just gonna restart that server. So while that's restarting, let's have a look at what we've got to do. Oh, did I just click a weird link in that? Oh, that's weird, isn't it? That's an actual link to something else. That's a strange decision to make. Okay. Right. I'm just going to copy this. I can't be bothered to read too much. I'm just going to make a component and I'm going to call it horizontal nav. New file, horizontal nav. .vue. I'm going to paste that in there and I'm going to get rid of this TypeScript because I'm not going to lie to you, I've never used TypeScript in my life and I don't really know barely anything about it, so that's the reason for that. So I'm going to save that and I'm just going to make sure this is actually working now. Okay, so let's go to our index page and let's just include this horizontal nav at the top. And I don't know if you know this about Nuxt. I'm assuming you do. You probably know about Nuxt if you're watching this video. And if you don't, then this is not the first video you should be watching if you're trying to learn about Nuxt, because I mean, I barely know what I'm doing. So yeah, if you're new to Nuxt anyway, you don't have to import components. It's actually pretty amazing. Makes it so simple. It's a really good Nuxt. I don't know why I don't use it more. And I'm gonna start using it more, but it's really good, really worth giving a go. If you use Vue, you know Nuxt already. In fact, you're more advanced because you don't have to do all the stuff like importing components, importing hooks and things that you have to do in Vue. So it's actually really good. So let's see if this has worked. It has worked. Okay, that's good. So let's see what it's all about in terms of passing props. Let's just do it ourselves in here. I can't bother to look at that. So we've got the label avatar badge 100. We'll do, oh, okay. All right, that's quite good. So let's just change that, see what happens. So we'll see it will change, but label profile, that makes sense. And then you've got the links. Okay. Okay. And then this is going to be some sort of conditional. Oh, if you're in like a development environment, probably. Okay, well that's just, I guess they've just done that to give you some sort of example. Let's just add our own one then. Let's just add like an about link. So about icon. Oh, hero icons is included in it. Command line. All right, I'm not going to change that. I'm just going to save it though. Okay, that's good, isn't it? That is good. So we've got ourselves a horizontal nav. Now what I want is a hero. I call it a hero because that's what they call it in TailwindUI. So you know what, they used to call it a jumbotron maybe, or jumbo in Bootstrap. If you remember Bootstrap, then you're old. You are old. If you don't know what Bootstrap was, then I'm jealous of you, really, because you're young. I remember buying like web development, not even web development, web design magazines back in the day when I was first learning about building websites. And for, you know, when you're just first learning stuff and you just like, you think you're really cool because you buy a magazine and then you read that magazine, and you want people to see that you're reading a web design magazine, because it obviously means you're really clever and better than everyone else. So that's what I would do. And they would always be talking about Bootstrap in these magazines, and I had no clue what the hell they were talking about. Yeah, don't really know where I was going with that, but that was my first introduction to Bootstrap in a magazine. How backwards is that you can buy a printed magazine about web design? That should just be on the internet, surely. Should just be a website. Like, I think the only people that buy those magazines are people that know nothing about web design. That's the only time I've ever bought one, was when I literally knew nothing, and I thought, oh, I'm so cool getting this magazine. Anyway, tangent. So let's see if I can find a hero. Not a hero icon. I want a hero component. Oh, I'm gonna have to read. Okay, let me just look through this. So what is? I'll tell you what. We'll probably need a container at some point, so we'll do that as well. But I just want a hero. They're the most fun. Skeleton. It's a skeleton. Ah, okay, that's quite good. What else would it be called if it's not called a hero or a jumbo? You know what, I'm just gonna Google it, because I don't know what it's. I genuinely have no clue what I'm looking for here. Do they not have one? They must have one. This isn't a good start if there isn't one, because every single website starts with a hero. Surely, unless they think that I'm able to do that myself. If that is what you are thinking, NuxtUI, you are mistaken. You are severely mistaken, because I am not capable of doing anything by myself. Am I this stupid that I can't see it? I'm gonna do a container then. Okay. I don't know. Let's just do a container. Am I missing something here? But where's the code for the container? Wait, are you telling me if I just do this, it's gonna work? Surely not. Surely. I can't see this working. It's worked, isn't it? So do I not need to even make these? Did I not even need to make what I just made there? That is a container as well. What? So some of them just exist. So what happens if I just get rid of that? Horizontal nav and do horizontal navigation. Save that. See, that doesn't exist. Okay. Do you know what? This is probably an example I should have read this website. I'm so confused. Why? So why does? Oh. Okay. So you don't have to make them. So this is actually really different. This is very different to TailwindUI and DaisyUI in the sense that you don't actually make the components with NuxtUI. That's different, very different. So in that case, do you know what? Let's just go through and put a load of stuff. So let's do an accordion. So we're gonna do it like this. Where are you? So we're just gonna copy that. And then we're gonna go, we're gonna pop that in there. And then we're gonna create the items down here. And I'm just gonna copy these, some of them actually, not all of them. many. It takes up too much room. So let's just do a couple. Okay. So save that. Now we're going to have an accordion. Now we're going to have an accordion. Yay, we did. Okay. Okay. Oh, and I must have some sort of option there that's disabled. Disabled true. Default open true. Oh, this is... Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. I thought I wouldn't... I thought maybe I wouldn't like this because I'm so used to Tailwind UI. And this is different and it is making me feel a bit uneasy. But I can see how this would be good, you know? I can see how it's good. So let's just do something else. An alert. Yeah, okay, this is good. This is good. So, I guess what this gives you is speed. It means you can make stuff quickly because you're not even having to make the components. You're not even having to copy and paste the components in. All you have to worry about is the props and what goes in like a slot. So that's actually really good. That's good. Interesting. Interesting. Should I use this, I wonder, to actually make something? It's that whole thing of I can see how it is good and how it does make your life easy, but I am set in my ways in terms of I'm used to using Tailwind UI and I paid for it. Interesting, interesting. All right, let's have a look. What else is there? Avatar. I'm not going to do that just because I can't be bothered to bring a photo in. Badge. All right. So, okay. Do you know what? This is good, isn't it? Subtle. Let's go for an outline badge. I like that it makes that you can select what you want and then it changes here and you just copy the one you want. That's very thoughtful. Okay, so now I haven't set a primary color, so I wonder what primary is going to be. Is it just that as default? So what if I say secondary? Secondary. What's my secondary? Okay, yeah. So it must have some sort of default settings. Interesting. All right. I am going on a bit. I don't know if this is actually interesting. Breadcrumb. Okay. Okay. This is. What do you think of this? Let me know what you think. If this is something you would use. I can see how it would be useful. Let's have a look at the breadcrumb. Yeah, not bad, you know. Yeah, that is good. This is good. Okay, do you know what my main issue is with it at the moment? I can't find a hero component. Surely there's a hero component somewhere. That's a normal thing, is it not? To have a hero component. I can't believe that they'd have all of these and then I've got to design a hero component myself. Just can't believe that. Context menu, what's that? I'm not even sure what. So they've got this context menu, but they haven't got a hero. Am I being stupid? Why would you even need that? The chances are I am being stupid, but that's handy, a date picker. That's very handy. Let's have a look at that. Oh, what, I've got to do something. The calendar. Are you not just going to show me an example here? Yeah. Okay, I can't actually bother to install that V calendar, so I'm not going to do that. Divider. Okay. Drop down. Form. What do you think then? Do we think this looks good? How does this compare to Tailwind UI? I'm so biased, so it's actually hard for me to answer that question because I actually really love Tailwind UI. So I think I prefer Tailwind UI right now, but like I said, I'm very biased, so not sure if that's fair or not. This is good. I'm gonna say it. This is very, very good. Very good. I'm used to Tailwind UI, so that's why I'm so biased towards it. But this is good. KBD, what's that? Keyword. Meter. Okay. Modal. Open. Okay. Notification. Open. Oh. Show toast. All right. That's quite good, isn't it? Pagination. Very standard, very simple. They've kept it simple, and they haven't given you like a million options, but I guess they kind of have because they let you customize it by passing the different props. So yeah, popover. That's interesting. Progress. What's the difference between progress and meter? I don't care that much to actually look into that. Radio group, very simple. Range. Never actually needed to use one of those. Slide over. Okay, it's going to be interesting. So yeah, it's good. It's good. If I was going to use this, I would have to adapt how I do things, because I think I'd have to get used to passing props to change how it looks, unless I've missed something, and you can do that in the config or something. You can do some sort of config stuff, maybe to set styles. Maybe you can set the base styles from there. Actually, that's a good point. What did it say? Let's have a look. Config installation modules. Okay, so I think you can basically set defaults. So that would mean that you don't actually have to put loads of different options in if you wanted to style the components with the props. I think, again, I can't actually bother to look into that in too much detail. If anyone has done that, or if anyone uses this, or anyone knows anything, or if anyone has spent more than 20 minutes playing around with it, can you just let me know in the comments? Let me know what it's all about. And let me know if it's good. Let me know if it's not good. Let me know how you actually get on with it, if you enjoy using it. Because I've not barely spent any time playing with it. So overall, I would say it looks promising, looks good. I'm not sure why I've never heard of it. That's weird though, isn't it? I've never heard of it. Is this new? I don't think it's new. Is it new? I don't know. So yeah, that was interesting. I might do some more videos on this if anyone is interested. If no one watches this video, I probably won't, because that's all I care about is views, really. So if you want more of this sort of thing, watch the video 18 times all the way through and like it as well, and leave a comment and subscribe and send me money. Please do all of those things, especially sending me money. If you don't send me money, don't even bother showing your face on this channel again. Yeah, that was fun.